What it do, YouTube? It's your boy. And today, we got ourselves a story time. Anyway, so yeah, we got ourselves a story time. And today we got ourselves an elementary school story. Okay? In this story, I'm going to talk about the kid, well, a kid, who punched the teacher and then went on to punch a police officer. Well, I was in the room and I witnessed all of this went down. So I'm going to start off the story. And basically, it was literally a random day in second grade. And this kid like argues with teachers, and he's like a little bad kid. We all had those little bad kids in our school. So I'm chilling. I'm doing my little work. I was literally doing a writing essay. I remember this. I was finishing a writing essay about panda bears because my favorite animal is panda bears. I don't know about y'all, but I fucking love pandas. If you don't like pandas, nigga, get yourself right. But anyway, so I was literally doing a writing assignment about pandas, and I hear this kid flipping out about something, and I'm like looking to my left, and in my head, I'm like, "Fuck is this dude doing? Like, buddy, we just got done playing with blocks and eating Skittles. Like, I don't know what you're on. Like, we just had nap time." But dude's fucking pissed, and I'm looking, I'm just like, "Bro, why are you so mad?" So I literally ask him, I'm like, "Hey, what's wrong?" And he goes, "Shut the fuck up!" And I'm like, just staring there looking at this dude like, you just told me to shut up for what, bro? Literally looked like this in the second grade. Like, leave me alone. Nigga, you know I'm snitching. I raised my hand loud and proud. I said, "Teacher, this motherfucker just called me a bitch." And then I didn't, of course I didn't actually say that, but I'm like, "Teacher, this nigga just told me to shut the fuck up." And she's like, let's just call him Jimmy. His name's not actually Jimmy. "Oh, you Jimmy, what did you just say?" And he said, "Well, this," then starts just cussing at this teacher. Keep in mind, we're in second grade. I don't even know what a bitch is. But this dude's saying it left and right, and I'm just like, why is he doing this? Why is he doing these actions? So I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to move, because he sits next to me, and I'm like, "Teacher, can I move desks away from this weird nigga?" And she's like, "Yes, Tyree, of course you can." So I go pull up a chair and go to this little desk in the corner, and he's like, "You know what? I'm tired of this." He flips his desk, and I turn around, and I'm like, holy shit, this nigga just flipped his fucking desk. And I'm literally just like, whoa. What? Whoa! And then he throws a book at the teacher, and I literally watched this book. And my man, his aim was awful. This man would have got cut from the team, bro. I see this book. He aims for this teacher. Somehow this book hits little Cindy Lou Who in the face. Some random girl hits her in the back of the head. She's like, "Oh!" And then she's crying, and I'm literally just sitting there like, bro, like what is going on, bro? Like, what is happening? And she's like, "You know what? I'm gonna call the officer." Anyway, so the officer comes down and is like, "Sir," well, it doesn't. I'm not gonna say it. "Jimmy, we're gonna have to take you out of here." He's like, "No." And then so this dude literally goes and hides under the desk. Like, he gets under a desk and is literally hiding. Like, thinking the officer don't see him. The officer's like, "Oh, come on." And he's this old dude. Like, he's definitely got grandchildren. Like, he's old. He's like, "Oh, come here. Come here." Trying to reach for this kid. And then he kicks him. And the officer's like, "You know what? That's it." So he grabs this desk, scoots it, and then the kid's still trying to kick. And then the officer like gets down to pick him up. This dude thinks he's Mike Tyson. Some shit. Thinks he's Francis Ngannou. That nigga said, "Oh," the officer in the face. Holding him like a lawn chair. Quite literally. Not actually. He didn't fall or anything, but he smacked him in the face. And then the officer literally detained him. He's like, sitting there like shaking him. And then the teacher tries to help. And then somehow he uses his backhand and swings like this and cracks the teacher in the face. And I'm literally sitting there like, well, we're all in the class watching this shit go down. And they finally get him up and they finally get him out. And we're just like, oh my gosh, like, what just happened? And yeah, this kid, then the next week, okay, this was literally before fall break, okay. So fall break happens and he's back. Somehow this kid did, I don't know, bro. He must have went to juvie. I think he went to juvie or something for like a couple of days. And then he got out somehow. I don't know the story. But I know he was back on that Monday because we got out that Friday. We got out Thursday, and he was back on that Tuesday. Sorry, he was back on that Tuesday, and he's back, and he's chill for about a week and a half, and then literally, bro, the next week we're at recess, right? We're all chilling at recess, recess, kids doing recess, and he gets in trouble for, I think, throwing mulch at kids or something, or pushed a kid. No! This menace pushed a kid off of the handlebars, bro. He pushed a kid off the handlebars and they got hurt. They had to go to the nurse. It wasn't some serious arm broke shit, but he pushed the kid off the handlebars. Clearly it hurt. But yeah, and then all you see after he does it, they come walking after him, thinking he's just gonna stand there and deal with it. No, this boy takes off dipping. He's skirting, and there's a little fence that surrounds this whole little play, the recess or whatever, the outside playground. The playground. That's the word I'm looking for. That surrounds the playground. Bro gets his chubby self and climbs over the fence and then runs down the road and then jumps 2 other people's fences. And then you just look and then they're like, hey, we got a kid who escaped, because they have their little walkie-talkies or whatever. And all you see is that officer, the same officer he socked in the face, come running out of his car, slow jogging, because he's an old dude. Slow jogs out of the car, hops in his whip, and then gets in this police car and then goes and follows the kid. Then he gets in trouble for that. And then literally a year later, the next year, the same kid threw a brick and broke our glass doors in our elementary school, bro. And then he's put graffiti on the walls. I don't know where this kid is at now, but all I know, in elementary school, this kid was a menace. But it's not like it was just him, bro. There was literally a big group of 8-year-old menaces that did this crazy ass shit. So if y'all want to hear one of those other stories, man, comment down below. And if y'all like this story, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, turn on post notifications, so I'll see you in the next video, next story time, because y'all actually like this story time, and I want to sit here and say thank you all for subbing and liking the videos and stuff like that, because we literally went from 30 subscribers in I remember we had 43 subscribers before I started making videos, and now we're at 109 at the time of this recording. So I want to sit down and thank you guys all so much for your support, and I appreciate every single one of you. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I hope you all have a great Friday. Yeah, and I'll see y'all in the next one.